In my last post, we wrote a familiar letter to somebody and we learned how to address the envelope. I thought you would enjoy a book along the same lines. This is called Dear Mr. Blueberry. It's written by Simon James. Dear Mr. Blueberry, I love whales very much, and I think I saw one in my pond today. Please send me some information on whales, as I think he might be hurt. Love, Emily. Can you imagine having a whale in a pond? Dear Emily, here are some details about whales. I don't think you'll find it was a whale that you saw because whales do not live in ponds, but in salt water. Yours sincerely, your teacher, Mr. Blueberry. You can see there's Emily reading the letter and her brother pouring out his cereal. Dear Mr. Blueberry, I am now putting salt into the pond every day before breakfast, and last night I saw my whale smile. I think he's feeling better. Do you think he might be lost? Dear Emily, please don't put any more salt in the pond. I am sure your parents will not be pleased. I'm afraid there cannot be a whale in your pond because whales don't get lost. They always know where they are in the oceans. Yours sincerely, Mr. Blueberry. Dear Mr. Blueberry, tonight I am very happy because I saw my whale jump up and spurt lots of water. He looked blue. Does that mean he might be a blue whale? Love, Emily. P.S. What can I feed him with? Dear Emily, blue whales are blue, and they eat tiny shrimp-like creatures that live in the sea. However, I must tell you that a blue whale is much too big to live in your pond. Yours sincerely, Mr. Blueberry. P.S. Perhaps it is a blue goldfish? Dear Mr. Blueberry, last night I read your letter to my whale. Afterward, he let me stroke his head. It was very exciting. I secretly took him some crunched up cornflakes and breadcrumbs. This morning I looked in the pond and they were all gone. I think I shall call him Arthur. What do you think? Love, Emily. Dear Emily, I must point out to you quite forcibly now that in no way could a whale live in your pond. You may not know what whales are, but they are migratory, which means they travel great distances each day. I am sorry to disappoint you. Yours sincerely, Mr. Blueberry. I wonder if she believes him. Dear Mr. Blueberry, tonight I am a little sad. Arthur has gone. I think your letter made sense to him, and he has decided to be migratory again. Love, Emily. It's gotta feel disappointing. Dear Emily, please don't be too sad. It really was impossible for a whale to live in your pond. Perhaps when you are older, you would like to sail the oceans studying and protecting whales. Yours sincerely, Mr. Blueberry. It's a nice idea. Dear Mr. Blueberry, it's been the happiest day. I went to the beach and you'll never guess, but I saw Arthur. I called to him and he smiled. I knew it was Arthur because he let me stroke his head. I gave him some of my sandwich. And then we said goodbye. I shouted that I loved him very much. I hope you don't mind. I said you loved him too. Love, Emily and Arthur. The end. So reading a book like Dear Mr. Blueberry is an excellent way to get connected with writing to other people and to think about what you might write about. I know some of the teachers that I've written to and I've spoken with over the course of my life have influenced me. And I wonder if Emily will do something in the marine sciences. Something to think about.